Hello and welcome everybody. My name is Brandon Katu and welcome to my ePortfolio. Here on the homepage we have a general introduction that gives a brief rundown of what to expect within the portfolio. You can also see a brief introduction to myself and my goals. You can also see here that I am a student at Stony Brook University currently. Moving on to the About Me page, you can see a photo of yours truly to know what I look like. You can also see a more detailed synopsis of my story leading up to my current events. I switched to an English major, and my current path is one that is fairly recent, but do not let that fool you. Everything done prior was only a stepping stone to arrive at where I am today. As it says here, that I was initially trying to pursue a journalism major, thinking I was going to inform the world, as I put it. However, as time went on, I realized that I preferred writing for fiction rather than reporting on real current events. That's when I decided to make the switch to the English major, especially after the last 2 years, giving me time to reflect and really think about what I really wanted out of life. Here close to the bottom, you can see a more detailed version of my long-term goals and why. Moving on to my resume, you can see the most recent version is right here, with my current business email, my level of education, my work experience, and the skills I've accumulated over the years leading up to this video. Skipping over this for now, we're going straight into academic highlights. Like anyone, I did accomplish plenty during my time in high school. However, I don't feel like I really came into my own and made my mark until after I graduated and started to attend college. As you can see here, I've been officially recognized for my understanding on the fundamentals of social media. I also have shown to create websites for an assignment, particularly a final assignment for one of my classes in my last semester of community college. This would eventually lead me to graduate with my associate's degree in journalism before transferring over to Stony Brook University. Going back here, we have extracurricular and hobbyist involvements. These aren't academic by any stretch, but they are pretty important. Here you can see the writing I've done in my free time. You can also see personal projects like filling in a calendar of the year 2020. Originally, I was going to shred it to sort of symbolize how terrible we all thought that year was, but I decided to keep it for archival purposes. You can see I collected video games and still do today. See, I created another website on my own accord where I publish my work. And you can see here where I practice in photo composition on these plated cookies because I learned how to bake in 2020, just like everybody else. Moving on to the Follow Me page, we have handles for my Twitter and my LinkedIn. Let us first take a look at my LinkedIn. Here you can see I used the same picture from the About Me page for the sake of cohesion, and you'll see that I also used it on my Twitter. You can see my work experience, my education, and a general rundown of myself. Here's more of an About Me, and here's a more detailed rundown of my experience working as a cashier in meat farms, as well as more details on my education in Stony Brook. Going over to my Twitter feed, you can see that it's just introductory tweets at the moment. Currently, there isn't much here, admittedly. However, I do wish for there to be more, and I want to expand into a brand one day. That's going to be all. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you later.